Alright guys, welcome back to another trade recap. We did continue the green streak for the new year. We took a dub today. Not as big as yesterday, but it's still a dub, so we're going to be happy with what we made. I can go over exactly what I saw coming into today. Alright, so more or less on the high time frame, we broke 4-hour structure right here. So I was really expecting us to continue up higher, but overall, I did like shorts more than I like longs today, believe it or not. Pretty much didn't go over why exactly. So coming into actually the trading day, we have market open right here. We pretty much rip up, and I wouldn't say 9 times out of 10, but a good rule of thumb when it comes to 10 a.m. open. If we open up high at 10 a.m., we're probably going to end off 10 a.m. low. And if we open up low at 10 a.m., we're probably going to end off high come towards 11. So as you can see here, we pretty much rip up at open, giving us a high 10 a.m. open. So I was expecting us to end down here, which ended up doing, but the delivery just was not there. We pretty much chopped after this. But going into the exact entry, we have this 5-minute fair value gap holding all the way from over here. Where is it? This one right here. Now this is a 1-hour fair value gap, but it was stacked on top of this 5-minute right here. That's been holding quite significantly, right? That's what this box was. So coming into here, we tap into here with this candle, wick off of it, forming a rejection block because we also swept previous highs. And pretty much just with the wick model that I use, it's just a standard retest of a rejection block's equilibrium with a standard 10-point stop. So we took our non-box to find out what our 0.5 was. This was at 763 right here. And that's where we got entered right here, that 763. Ultimately, I didn't want to see us take out True Day Open with this trade, but I do have fresh accounts still, so I'm being smart with my trailing drawdown because that's how Apex does it. So after 20 points, I pretty much started trailing, and I got stopped out for 22 points. And yeah, it resulted in a 2.23 RR trade, and it resulted in just over 220 per account. Times that 220 by 12 accounts, that's how you get that 2670. And that's really the power of copy trading, is once you're disciplined enough to follow your rules consistently, you could just duplicate your entries with those other accounts. And that's why I like Apex out of all the firms, is because they allow you to get 20 accounts to copy trade with. They don't limit you to 5 or 3 like other prop firms do. So right now we're at 12. And we're working on 8 other ones. I'm trading 4 actively as I'm taking my trades with my PA accounts, and I'm going to send 4 on CPI on Monday. So if I don't pass these 4 by Friday, I'm just going to add those to the CPI send as well. But that's pretty much going to wrap up or sum up this trade. It's very simple, just off the wick model I like to use. A rejection block right here, like so. That kind of looks cluttered. If you just get rid of these, this is our 5-minute fair value gap right here. And if you're wondering why I didn't consider this one to be a valid rejection block, it's because it ended off as a bullish candle. For this to be a bearish rejection block, I like to see a bearish close on the candle that wick I'm using. If you see this, we have this bearish close down here forming this 5-minute rejection block. And we just took EQ of that rejection block. Then following that, we kind of just chopped all throughout right here. And I was looking for another entry because was expecting us to go lower like how we did, and it just didn't happen. Like I was looking for another 5-minute rejection block to form, and it just didn't form. Like this one, it tapped into that 5-minute, but it closed bullish, so I didn't take that. And if I did take that, would have stopped me out. So just no, not discipline, but just no, um, or have discretion when trading, because had I taken this, I would have lost it and lost half of what I made today. It would have been only like $1,000 day. But knowing that this was a bullish close, that made the bearish rejection block invalid. That's why I didn't take that. And then um, on this one right here, I was kind of looking to tap into this 4-hour gap and reject off of that. But it is ultimately, we never got up there, and we ended up just falling off the face of the earth after that. So yeah, we didn't get any kind of entry trigger for the wick model, but we did get an entry trigger for the 3-step model, but I didn't take it because I did not like how choppy price was moving, and I was really expecting it to come up into this 4-hour before we did head back down after this chop happened. But for the 3-step model, it would look something like this. We swept previous highs. We have this bullish fair value gap form, and then it gets invalidated, causing a IFVG, inverse fair value gap. And then right here at the most recent low, it breaks 1-minute structure. And that's what our entry would have been had we taken this. Retest at the level where it broke structure with our stops at the high or the protected high. You can do either one. Had I taken it, I would have taken this one, stopped at this high because that's the recent high. And then I could have targeted true to the open with this trade, and it would have banged. But I didn't take it, simply because I thought we were going to go higher before we dropped due to this chop right here. But yeah, that is going to sum up this trade recap. Took one trade today. It was a win, and I'm happy with what I made. It's good to see your old models still work. I mean, obviously they're going to work because they're proven. But yeah, I honestly probably use this model more than I use this model, just because I've gotten used to just standard 10-point stops. It keeps my losses really small. But I still take this from every now and then. If I didn't take this trade, I probably would have taken this one. But I already took this one, so I was content with what I made for the day. I could have sized down. I took it a second trade. But like I said before, I really did think we were going to come into this fair value gap before we did deliver lower after this chop happened. So that's why I honestly didn't take this right here. But yeah, if you guys liked it, learned something new, subscribe, leave a like, comment down below if you want other kind of like teaching videos, going over models or concepts or things like that. But that will wrap up this video, short and sweet. And yeah, peace.